Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is David Brooks, the Cadillac counselor, coming at you to tell you a piece of my mind. And today we're going to talk about this murder that happened right outside of Houston, Texas, out in Waller County. A young man by the name of James Dicus murdered his wife. He murdered a young lady by the name of Angie Diaz. Now, Angie was a very lovely young lady. Everyone had nothing but great things to say. Her supervisor said that she could tell that something was wrong, but she didn't know that it was quite this. Now, I have some different opinions and things that I want to tell you about this case that's going to make it even more relevant. Before I get into any of that, make sure that you subscribe, hit the bell, always subscribe so that you can always get all of the videos as they are released. So here we go. There's two things about this case that kind of puzzled me. Now, was this all a beautiful relationship? I looked on Facebook. There was a lot of beautiful pictures on there. But there's something about this case that really puzzles me. I got a couple of feedback and some information coming from the community in Houston, and they were telling me that crystal meth might be at the very basis of this problem. The police, when they were talking about this, said that he had no juvenile record. They didn't quite say what he has had in his record per se, but they did say that he has had several interactions with the police.
There is a little history on him, but at this stage we'll keep that to ourselves. There's no juvenile history, and this was taking place in a residence occupied by himself, the suspect, and the wife, the deceased, living behind the parents' house.
This is my problem. Jared decapitated his wife. They found her head in the bathroom, in the shower, and her body out back. Now, this tells you that something is majorly wrong when you start seeing decapitation. Now, if it is the crystal meth, some people say that he was watching TV and he heard the TV tell him to go ahead and murder her. Now, is this crazy? I don't know. There was a case that just had this same situation a couple of years ago. So we can't just say that this is a fluke situation, but the one thing I can say is I don't understand how he is getting a bail. $500,000 on a murder? This man should never be walking on the face of this earth until after he has been sentenced. We have to make sure that this young man will not do it again. Whether or not he had a substance abuse problem or whether or not he had a mental health problem, something is going on. People, we have been watching these murder-suicides like crazy. We've been seeing domestic violence in our community like crazy. We have seen during the COVID, there have been more divorces, more domestic violence than ever known. If you are in a relationship and you constantly are noticing that your husband or your boyfriend is too controlling, steady, always paying attention to everything you do, will not let you have your friends, keeping you in the house, keeping an eye on you. We even had a young lady where she was even being watched by her boyfriend at gunpoint. She was able to just give a note to the veterinarian so that she could get some help that she needs. Women, we have to make sure that you are safe in relationships. Now, whether or not this situation here with Ms. Diaz is a drug addiction problem, or whether or not this man is just literally crazy. But once you start seeing people get decapitated, we know that we are working with something much more crazier than we even think. Especially whenever the father or the parents are the ones that reported this. So we know that they just want their son to get some help. This young man went to the store on the same day that he was arrested. Walked into the store, grabbed a beer, didn't even pay for it. Walked right out, took a drink, got in the car and started driving. He was in no way, shape in his right mind. No way. People, especially in Houston, you guys gotta be keeping an eye because I'm seeing this murdering happening too often. People are disappearing, being kidnapped. We don't know, but something's going on. People, This is just David Brooks. I'm just trying to get you guys to understand that we have to make sure that we keep an eye on unhealthy relationships. Just like this young lady. Everybody in her life said that they saw something going on. We can't just say that we saw it. We have to make sure that we bring it to the forefront so that we can save some people's lives. It's David Brooks, the Cadillac Counselor, just coming at you. I know I'm going to have to do a little update, but for now, take it easy. Bye.